Good evening. Welcome back to the channel, the Mancunian way. We are back. I'm back. We'll see how long this goes on for. But what I want to say is a massive thank you to every single person who has sent amazing comments and everything else. The support has been outstanding. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody. There's so many in my DMs that I just cannot go through. You know who you are, but a massive thank you to every single one of you. It has been sorted out now. Dealt with it. We move on. Couple of new ground rules, community rules that we're going to add into the chat. I know I put earlier on with 13 away from 5K, and that's amazing. Let's hope we get there. But I'm not really bothered about the subs right now. I'm not bothered about likes even. You notice I do it once or twice in shows. I don't do it every 5 minutes. Because this channel was never about subs, money, likes. It was about having a nice community where everyone could have a chat. Everyone could feel part of the show. And quite simply, don't mind a bit of banter. And this is to all the mods as well in the chat. So to Caribbean, to FIFA, to Mark Fogg, to few people who are mods, you know who you are. If you are having a bit of banter, that's absolutely fine. We'll have a bit of banter. You want to ask questions or disagree with me or any of the panelists, absolutely fine. If you come in being a dickhead and being abusive, you're automatically going to be banned because you're not wanted here. Quite simple. You are not wanted on the Mancunian way. I am not bothered if we end up with 15 people in the show. Now, I know we won't, but my point is I'm not bothered about the numbers. I'm bothered about having a nice community where we all get along and we're all nice. Not saying, you know, we all have to agree that's, you know, disagree about football, fine. But don't call someone out about their age or the colour or anything like that, because you're just going to go. Simple fact. There's not even going to be a timeout. If I give the nod, you go in. And that's the way it's going to be. I'm not bothered about hurting people anymore or what the other person thinks. Tough shit. You come in being an idiot, you go in. Simple as. Yeah? That is what this channel is about. Views, opinions, everyone's opinions, and having a nice community. Simple as. Right, we'll get into it. Good evening to everyone. I've put some lovely chats in already. We're going to start. Lee Gates, thank you so much, mate, for your very generous £5. Full support for you, mate. Looking forward to so chatting, see, etc. Let's also see what the final week of the window will bring. There you go. Lots of talk from Italy about Cambiasso. Yes, there is. Good evening, Danny. How are you, mate? Hope you are well. Good evening, Connor. Good evening, Jack. Hope you're well. Sean C is in the building. DC, how are you, sweetheart? Hope you are good. No, listen. Martin Talks is just a series we're going to do once a week, where it's going to be me, you, maybe one or two guests, we'll see. But it's going to be me. The main thing of the show is me and the chat. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mad Dog. Alpha's in the building. Yes. Martin Talks, we listen. Keely, good evening, mate. How are you? Evening, my blue brethren. Hello, AB. Hope you are well. Hey, Tone. Yes, Tone is going to be back soon. Don't you worry. Martin Manchester have loaned back Juma Bar. Yes, and I will tell you where I got all the info from that. I can now publicly make that public now for all these who go, why TK? Hello, Martin. What a fantastic victory. We will talk a little bit about Chelsea. Like I said, I was having a few days off. My partner's been ill. I've not been so great. My partner was in hospital Saturday. She's fine now. But we were having a breather on some police advice as well. Evening, Martin, and all you Super Blues. Lenny, how are you, sir? What is the latest news on Juma Bar? He's signed for City now, and he's gone to FC Lons till the rest of the year. And so is Christian McFarlane. He signed from New York City as well. Dash, thank you so much, mate, for your generous £2. Sub and like unless you want Diddy in your dreams. Whoa.
Evening. Yeah, say hello to everyone else as well. That's what we want. Heady man. Yes, Martin Hayes in the mud. Keep up the great content. Appreciate that. House Captain is with us. Evening, mate. Good evening, Spartacus. I'm very good. How are you, my friend? You are all in our hearts. You're all in mine as well, Alec. Till you're on Babe Station later, mate. Then you're not in my heart anymore. Outdoor Benji says, evening gang with a shark emoji. Hi, Martin. Do you think we'll get Cambiasso? Yes, I do think we'll get Cambiasso. I 100% do think we will get Cambiasso. We are back. Mancunian Way, Blue Army. Appreciate that. Mr. Brawl TV, hello. Dash to Mancunian Way with the fire emojis. We love you. I'm sure a lot of us use the chance a little escape. Exactly. And that's what it's meant to be about, mate. Is an escape for people. Exactly, Danny. That gets lost on a lot of people. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Good to see many blues in the best. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, House Captain. Community for all the sensible blues. Glad to see you back, mate. Yeah, I wasn't ever going anywhere. Sorry to blow people's bubbles, but you ain't scaring me off. 42, not 12. Good stuff, Martin. Hate for the sake of it, he's not welcome here. No, anywhere. Spot on. Martin talks facts. I give opinions, Jack. I never give facts unless they are backed up by facts. I only give my opinion. Any major ins and outs probably on hold until after Bruges. Yes. I think the Cambiasso bid will probably go in. I know the rumours today were Wednesday. I'm going to turn this background off because it really bugs me. There you go. It really bugs me, this background. Yes, apparently the bid will go in this week. That's all I've heard. Kushak, hello. I'll give you a little bit of a rumor I heard this week. Rumor only. We all support the same club, and exactly, Dash. It's like we're not supporting the same club, but we ain't Goldbridge's lot. Hey, Martin, we have family here. Spot on, Rose, and much love to you. Trouble is just trying to grow so the amount of clowns. Exactly, Matt. But you know what? We can get rid of clowns. Clowns can get sacked from a circus as well. Clowns belong in a circus. And last time I checked, this ain't no circus, sunshine. Ronald, how much do you know on Cambiasso? I personally think, this is just me, because everyone's asking about the midfield guy. I think if we don't get Douglas Luiz on our terms, I think Cambiasso will be used as the midfielder. That's just me. Big up yourself for staying up till 3:30 a.m, mate. Big up to you. Grab yourself a coffee or whatever your choice of drink is and enjoy for however long you want, buddy. Mrs. Gentles, very well said. Space tonight. No, Spaces will be back tomorrow. Maybe, LB, not yet. Maybe. Let me think. Tonight or tomorrow. Let me see by the end of this. In around 5 minutes, check your Twitter messages. Oh, what's Dar saying? I've been communicating with me. There'll be an offer place on Wednesday. Yes, that's come out from Italian media. Glad to say she's feeling better. Yes, thank you so much. She'll appreciate it. She's been very, very bad last few days. Very bad. Was Gabardio my man of the match? I'm going to talk about Saturday in a minute when I've done these lows. But my man of the match was not Josko Gabardio, even though I could have given him. Was somebody else who I personally had a bit of a knock session with this season. But I thought he was stupendous on Saturday. Not bad at all. Good. Big up, Luke. How are you, mate? We don't stand for any abuse in the community. We need to get you back on, mate, at some point. People spreading false rumours about others. As you said, it's not about the subs and likes, it's about the community. Exactly. Pause. What are you pausing for? Cade, you need to give up on your Kyle Walker agenda as well, son. Give up on the Kyle Walker agenda. I'm telling you, I'm going to mute you in this WhatsApp group. Dash, do not give me hope. Matt, even though I don't think I can mute anyone in the WhatsApp group, I'm in that many WhatsApp groups. Martin Pep Guardiola hopefully thinks John Stones will be fit to play on Wednesday. I thought John Stones was immense on Saturday when he come on, calmed it down so nicely. Big up to all the City fans. Big up yourself as well. Juve need the money. They do. 6 million for Bardi made 30. Yeah, he was on a youth contract, David Mack, and he's bought himself out of his own contract. Because as you know, in La Liga, you don't pay the club, you pay it to the Spanish
Spanish, like La Liga, FA, like we've got the Premier League. They, whatever La Liga is, you pay it to them direct. And Juma Bar bought himself out, and Rayo Valladolid, or whatever they were called, my bad, can bitch and moan all they want. They should have put him on a proper contract. They had him on a youth contract. You know, they want him to be the star centre back for him, but then stick him on a, what is it, €2,000 a week? Come on. Kids get that more than our academy. Yeah, big up to Luke on his way to that 1K. Big up to you, mate. Saw Alex as well at the game at the weekend, which is lovely to see. Happy Bar paid some of the money for, yeah. Danny, thank you so much for the gifted memberships, which you're all going to get a treat tonight for you. Thank you. I just need to do it. I'm going to do it at some point. Now, can I do it? Did it? I'm going to gift 5. Then I'm going to gift another 5. So I've just gifted 10 memberships from the channel. We've done that. I've just gifted 10. But big up to Danny. If you have got a membership off Danny, big up to you, mate. Big up to you. Say thank you to Danny for that. You've gone into the draw for January's. Come on. I need to sort out with Bitey Dick off. I know he had some amazing news with his cancer situation. And big up. So pleased for you, mate. But big up to Danny. And we have gifted, from the channel to you as a thank you, we have gifted 10 memberships. So if you've got one, don't need to say thank you, but big up Danny massively for that, because Danny has really done you a proper service there. So yeah, that's it, mate. Myself and is all grateful for the kind of welcome you have. Yeah, exactly. That's what it should be. Should be welcoming, kind. You know, listen, we all can all disagree on football, but you shouldn't be like personally attacking someone. Because I'll tell you what, none of it to say it to my face. You won't have the bollocks say to my face. Danny, big up yourself. Rumour, yes, rumour. Little rumour I heard, little rumour. I always say, so it's not ITK, so it's just a rumour. Danny, did you hear the term? Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to talk about that as well tonight, Michael. I'm going to star that so I don't forget to talk about that, dickhead. What's the rumour? Ooh, ears are pricked up. It's for the summer, not for now. Have you heard that Trent is 98% done? I don't do percentages anymore. Do you think we'll get Douglas Luiz? Potentially, we may do. I don't want him. My personal opinion. Hello, Isak. How are you, mates? Lovely to see you. Lovely in that profile picture there. Nice smile on you, mate. Talking big, but you talk more nonsense than talking big, but you talk more nonsense. You get less. James, not a problem then, mate. Bye. You've already been banned from LB's by you. You've just been banned from another City channel. Mods, get rid of him. I'm very true, James. But, mate, you don't know my DMs. And I knew about Juma Bar because I had DMs from the camp, mate, because I knew someone within the camp. And if you've been in my spaces, you know where that came from. So that's why I will say on that one. And I've always said I'm not an ITK, so do yourself a favour, mate, and go, you know, you need to stop pretending you know info. Yeah. Can we get rid of James, please? He needs to go suck on his mama's tits. Martin heard McAtee's going to Newcastle. Not had anything on McAtee. I hope he stays, but I do think, sadly, he will be leaving. I do. As much as I don't want him to, I do think he will be leaving. Sadly. Have you got rid of James? Have we got rid of him? He needs to go and breastfeed off his mum. Somebody else who thinks he can just go in chats and, oh, no, he's not been banned yet. Let me ban him. There you go, James. You've gone, mate. You've gone, James. Oh, unlucky, mate. Unlucky, James. Don't worry, he'll come back with a fake account in a minute. You're the type of person we don't want here on the Mancunian way. Quite simple, mate. Have you timed him out? Have we got rid of him? Is he gone? Where are we up to here? Whoa, loads of, what's all this here? What are you all doing? You like you're going mad. Thank you, Outdoor Benji, for the 5 gifted subs, mate. You are a superstar. And you know what? I haven't done it. So let's do it for the first time this evening.
More than you believe. More than you believe, I'm happy.
Yeah, no bed's not allowed. Exactly. So, bye, James. Evening, Matt. Keep the good work on these channels. Appreciate that, Joanna. Hope you're having a lovely weekend as well. Or you did have a lovely weekend. Yeah, I don't know why. He's got some really weird situation. James gone. That makes perhaps the rest of us very happy. You know what, Lynette? You do deserve a mod. And I will add you as a mod very, very soon. Remind me. I'm going to start that just so I don't forget. Are you all saying thank you? There's loads of you in here tonight, nearly 200 of you. Thank you, Sean. I always see you in the chat and appreciate it. Right, let's talk a little bit about Chelsea, because I've not really done. Good evening, Powder Oaks. How are you, sir? Yeah, Cade, just relax on that. Right, can I just say, and it isn't just Cade, it's everyone. Let's end the Walker stuff now. He's gone. He's got it. We wish him the best at AC Milan. I hope he has a brilliant end of his career. Let him go out with a little bit of happiness. Come on, Cade, and others. Angry. Let's stop this now. Come on. This season, all we've done is want to bitch and moan about players. I mean, I don't know what you said about Grealish. It's only Walker what you said to me, mate. But, and it isn't just Kay, by the way. I've seen a few people. I'm going to go at Kay, by the way. Kay, talk to your opinion. But we've got to stop this having to go at players. We're all Manchester City fans. They're all in our... I was watching Johnny at Typical City the other day, and he said something that was spot on. There's this, we're working on hindsight this season. I knew this player was going to be good. I knew this player was going to be crap. I knew this player. And it's all hindsight stuff. Everything's hindsight. Everything was hindsight, or it was what we've done, and we just got to relax. Enjoy the moment. I'm not saying do the happy clapper stuff, but what I'm saying is, we've got to stop. We can't be having to go at players who've gone. He's not going to go in a press conference and say, yeah, some of the fans are being dickheads with me, so I was very unhappy. He's not going to do that. He's going to go in. I had a conversation with Pep. I wasn't playing as much. He wanted to be number 1 at right back. He wasn't going to get number 1. But he's not going to do that, Cade. He is in his first press conference at AC Milan. He's not going to tell you the truth. Deal with it. You have no right to know the truth. Fans have got this thing that they think they're allowed to know the truth. We're not. Our job is to support the team or criticize it, analytically criticize it from a football aspect. We have no right to know what goes on in their lives or why they're left. Just let it go. People want him gone. He's gone. We wish him the best. The best right back in the Premier League for me ever. Not just like Dap said the other day, and I think it's a great one. You know what? I hope that happens one day and we get these IP addresses. Do you know what? Me and Daps were talking privately on WhatsApp the other day. And we said Gary Neville, one team, his whole career, United, for God knows how long. Was it 12 years, whatever it was? 20 trophies he won. Kyle Walker won 17 in 8.5, 9 years at City. So in about 2 or 3 years less games, won 17. So come on. He had a bad 18 months. It was time to go. He's gone. We thank him for his amazing contribution beforehand. Best right back in the Premier League for me. Anyway, I remember when he had 80 subs and when I got, it's amazing. Big up, Louis. Thank you, mate. Big up, Martin, for all the fantastic work. Amazing against Chelsea. And do you know what? Do you know what made me? Gave me a couple of things. I got very choked up Saturday. Choked up at the start of the game for the Tony Buck, Kennedy and Dennis Law tribute, which I thought was outstanding. I also thought what they did at the beginning with the lights out, and they just had a spotlight on the banner, which was outstanding for Skip, for Tony Buck, 60 years at one club, as a manager, a player, a coach, as everything, ambassador, president of the supporters clubs. You know, him and Buzzer are literally Manchester City and Colin Bell. They are Manchester City. You know, which is why I was so happy when that Bell Lee Somerby bronze statue went up outside the Colin Bell stand. It gave me warmth that, yes, we are remembering our memories, our past, our history where we were successful and we won major trophies, got to major finals on the regular. But it gave me a thing that choir just did it for me. It sounded so good. I don't know what it sounded like on TV. And then the way we were with Abdikay, Ushinov, however you want to pronounce it, the way the fans supported a young 20-year-old gave me hope about, you know, because I've lost a little bit of hope this season with some of the fans and the club and the way everything's gone and the negativity. And I thought, I felt like Manchester City was back Saturday night. Not about the result, the atmosphere, everything. Best atmosphere I've heard in the Etihad probably all season. The way we looked after that young lad, after a dodgy 10 minutes, you couldn't have asked for a worse debut in the first 10 minutes than what you got out of him. But the way the team rallied, Ilkay Gundogan went and helped him. Bernardo Silva, which I'm going to talk about in a bit, the captain in that guy took that captain's armband and he went, I'm driving this team. And he drove it. And he went into the back line. He took the ball off Edison. He took the ball off Akanji. He was loving it. He was helping the young lad out. Have a breather, stand there, have a simple ball. I'll do it properly. And I love that from Bernardo. Absolutely loved it from him. That was the old bubblegum. That was bubblegum from 2 years ago. The shithousery against Liverpool used to get. Everything about him. That was the Bernardo. And I thought he was just, and then the standing ovation, I thought Pep was clever. The way he let him come back out in the second half, because I think he could have done a Patrice Evra in the derby and took him off at half time, and he didn't on his debut, like Ferguson did back in the day. And he went on to be one of the best fullbacks the Premier League's ever seen, even though he's a bit of a knobhead. But the fact is, he kept him on 5 or 10 minutes, took him off, got a rousing reception when he came off. And that would have warmed him. Because he did. He looked nervous. You could see it on the big screen. He looked like a deer in headlights at the beginning. He looked very, very nervous. I'm just going to put up your comments while I'm doing my speaking as well. And I just thought that was amazing. But Saturday, Omar Mamouche, what a debut. That guy is going to be so, so special. I've said this on my spaces. How we managed to get him in January, it astonishes me. I've not heard any docu stuff. I don't know where that's come back. Anyone in a blue shirt, 100%. I will want to say instead of lying, but he hasn't lied. But he hasn't lied, Cade. Is Cambiasso also going to be done? It's looking that way. He may be done, yes. Hope we can can have a spell at AC Milan and go back to have a great spell. Well, we'll say they have got an option to buy him. We are going to bring on Pat in a couple of minutes. He's just back from the doctor's, dentist, or whatever. Are we done this window? Well, hopefully not. I don't think we are. I don't know if we are, but we'll see if we are done. Some fans quickly forget what Walker did for us. Spot on. Walker's bedside manner doesn't come across well at Perky. He's not the brightest. Well, we don't know if he's not the brightest. I don't know. I mean, football, I'm not bothered about his IQ. Get these shitters on Kippax 2 seconds. They won't last. But some of them won't know what the Kippax is, mate. Just be careful on rumours like that. I'll tell you the rumour that I heard, and it was only a rumour, not an ITK, it was a rumour. We do, Lynn, and we have many captains. All the best to Kyle Walker. Pep Torrance Palmer after getting really stuck in Neville's throat. Yeah. I nearly cried on that 1 minute silence. I did. Yeah, it was amazing. LB, where's KG? But Mike, where's... Don't wear any pajamas. Well, I do, but I don't wear City ones. 42 again. Yeah, Tony Buck's story was outstanding. Walker had about 18 months. Helped 4 in a row. Somehow people wanted more. Great tribute it was. Tony Buck, rest in peace. Skip, rest in peace. Dennis Law, rest in peace. Canada. What a trio. When they rang out Blue Moon in the 1 minute silence, they nearly got me. Whatever happened to Chris Baker, he just we just drifted apart. That's all. I had no idea. I hope he's well, and I wish him all the best. We just drifted apart. Yeah, it was. Big up, Cuse. Evening Blues. Good evening, Formidable. That was brilliant seeing it. I am going to bring in. Pat in a minute. 6 years. So yeah, 60 years. That is wow, astonishing. That Joanne. Really impressed with the new guys. Incredible leadership, Bernardo to calm Kushinov down after the mistake. Yeah, and it was probably. By the way, I didn't know this, but they were reviewing it for a red card. You know, as a goal scoring opportunity. VAR we're looking at it as a red card. Yeah, the reaction from the crowd was outstanding. Apparently, rumours are, this is what from the press has said today, is that City will make their bid this week for Andrea Cambiasso. That's what apparently they've done. LB delayed raid. Have we had a raid from LB? If you are from LB, big up to yourselves. Welcome to the show. If you have been raided from LB, I'm just going to bring Pat in now. What are you doing?
Driving home.
All right. It sounded like you were sucking on a mint.
No, I was just having a bottle of water, and then all of a sudden you went mute. So I was like, what's going on here?
Oh. Evening, mate. How are you? How was the doctors?
Good. I was just enjoying the serenity there for about 10 seconds. But yeah, look, doctors was
fine. Did you
fine.
give me the little blue pills?
No, my body rejects them. I'm too good for them. No, it was nothing major. I just had to go in and get my ears irrigated. They just had a mad build-up, so I'm feeling good right now. Probably talking a bit too loud for everybody, which is usually what happens when you get them done. So, yeah, things good, and yeah, looking forward to a nice day off work. It's about 35 degrees here already. No, it's about 32 degrees here already at about 9 o'clock in the morning. So, all
right, bye. I'm not dealing with someone telling me it's 32 degrees. What's that about?
What?
I'm not dealing not listening to you telling me it's 34 degrees.
You asked me how things were, and I said I'm in a good place because it's a nice day.
What's this Doku? What can anyone tell me in the chat? What's this Doku news? What Doku rumor? I've not heard it. I'll be honest. I'm trying to stay as far off Twitter as I can at the minute because I find it a bit of a cesspool at the minute. What's the Doku rumor? Tell me, chat. I want to know. Yeah, by the way, Bernardo Silva was my man of the match on Saturday. Bernardo Silva was my man of the match. I could have given it to Gavardio. I could have given it to Haaland. I could have given it to a few people. Haaland's best. That to me was Haaland at Dortmund on Saturday. He was outstanding. And him and Mamouche look like they've been playing together for 10 years. I've never seen a combination click that quick. Erling Haaland reminded me of bloody Niall Quinn on Saturday.
For God's sake.
No, do you know what the way he was knocking with the flicks and everything, and the flick headers, and then
Yeah.
I thought, Jesus, when did Haaland become a target man?
Did you wait around and see what kind of pants he was wearing outside the ground?
Oh, it's legend so close. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. Can't wait to obviously wear on a show tomorrow, which I will. I don't know why. Who's blaming Akanji for the goal? It is what it is. You know, we conceded a goal. Anyway, Pat, what did you think of the old Chelsea? Because we've not had a chance to talk about it.
Oh, just this.
Cheers for the raid, LB.
Same old Chelsea. You just don't know what you're going to get with them, do you? You know, they could on their day they could have beaten us, 4-1 or something. But they're just. I'm not going to call them a basket case because they've got good players, and I think Maresca's putting them in a good direction. I don't know if it's the right direction, but yeah, you don't know what you're going to get from them. And Fortunately, I think we had a little bit of their lack of form on our side, given their performances over the last few weeks. Yeah, I mean, that could have easily had us, 2 or 3-0 down. But then, if you want to look at the other side of the coin, Gvardiol could have had a hat trick in the first half. So it's a weird one with Chelsea. It's hard to explain if they're actually on the way up or what direction they're going at the moment. But yeah, if they want to be competitive, I still think they're at least 2 or 3 seasons off before they can consider themselves that. Yeah, I just don't know what to make of them. Cole Palmer again, playing like Agent Cole Palmer, really just didn't seem like he wanted to score against us on Saturday. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Madueke looked like the only real threat for them. But then again, he wanted absolutely nothing to do with that link up between Gvardiol and Mamouche. It just gave Reece James absolutely nothing to work with for that game as well. Jadon Sancho was on the side of milk cartons, mate. He just wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't there.
Well, I thought Cole Palmer was on the side of milk cartons.
Yeah, it's a good shout too.
Let's keep it clean. What Pat's doing off camera. Is it true we keep guys? I don't know where does Tonali stuff come from. But where's the Tonali stuff come from? See, I've heard this is your rumor that City are keeping tabs on Nicola Barella at Inter, which would get that'd blow my skirt up. Getting a little bit of Barella in the summertime. Oof. I've heard that they aren't interested in a bit of Barella.
Are you okay tonight, mate? Talking about wearing skirts and saying Noah Quinn's as good as
I'm in a really good mood today. No, I'm in a really good mood. I've come on the channel. I put the worlds to right. I told everyone the new rules. They don't like it. Piss off. We've already banned James, who wants to go around City channels having to go at everyone. He's probably an Arsenal fan.
And you're claiming that I'm on the blue pills.
Apparently, Doku's offered himself to Barca. I've not heard that at all. But why would he offer him? By the way, I have got to come on to this. Tim Sherwood.
Yeah.
By the way, it was clear City. I don't know if you've heard about this, Pat, because I don't know if Opta had done this. But the women were playing, and obviously Tim Sherwood was being talked about. When he's soccer sat there or whatever it was, and he said, City basically make their own rules up. They don't follow the rules; they just make their own rules up. Yeah.
Yep.
2 hours later, might have been a bit less. Sky put out an official apology, saying that other people's views were not his. Now, Sky apologised. Tim Sherwood hasn't. But that's clear. Someone at City has literally gone, hey, no. Stop that right now. For Sky to say that, they have clearly turned around and gone, and big upset. I told you, City have had enough of the media. They're coming down on them like a ton of bricks, and I hope they do, because this media is scummy. And by the way, I've got some other breaking news, and I've got ideas for the channel. I'm working on a brand new series to do with football crimes, football conspiracy crimes and theories, where I'm going to go all the way back in history of football, right up until today, to talk about all the dodginess that's gone on in football. I'm going to make it like a documentary series. We might start it next season. It's going to take a lot of research and a lot of stuff to go into it. Make sure we're legally okay with it. But that's the plan I've got going forward, to make like a docu-series on all the dodginess around football from day dot. So that'll be fun.
Are you going to go back to, what was it, City back in the 1920s?
I'm going all the way back. I'm going the way back. I'm going to include Liverpool in the Little Woods. I'm going to include Chelsea. I'm United on the stock exchange and all of it. It's time we start telling the truth. We're going to talk about all the media stuff, the lot. Who was your, by the way, what did you think? Who was your man of the match? Because like I said, it's the first time. I'm going to say the second time, because Ipswich I could have come away with 4 or 5 man of the matches. But Chelsea, I really had 4 or 5, 6 man of the matches.
Yeah, I can't get past Gavardio. It was just about fault. It was just about.
Yeah.
It was just about faultless the entire 90 minutes. And like he could have had a hat trick in the first half for all we know. But there's a lot of players that deserve an honourable mention. I do agree with you. Bernardo is definitely a shout.
Right, let's calm down in the chat.
Just for he's just a shout just for that leadership he gave Kusanov. That was already a 7 out of 10 performance just for that alone. So I get where you're coming from. I think he was great. He was everywhere. It reminded me of Bernardo from the treble season. But for me, it was just Gavardio who could not put a foot wrong. And given he's had a bit of up and down performances over the last, say, 6 weeks or so, it was good to see him come back to form and to get a goal as well too. I mean, he's the highest scoring defender in the Premier League now, so I think we should be changing his name to Gavar9. Gavar9's in the chat, everybody. Gavar9's in the chat, please.
But by the way, I've got to apologise because I had to go at Nunes for 20 minutes in that game. Thought Nunes was shocking. And then all of a sudden, he started and the reason why I was a bit off with him at the beginning was nothing personal on him, but simply I was changing the background. Was simply because I thought he was doing what he was doing at Ipswich and he was standing off his man. Yeah? He wasn't getting close to him. And I thought, and it's unfair because he's not a fullback. But I've got to say, the turnaround in Nunes after the first 20 minutes was exquisite. He was making those darting runs, then penetrating runs through the middle that was really, really scaring Chelsea. And they didn't know what to do. Because if it wasn't Nunes or it wasn't Gavardio making the runs, it was Nunes. It wasn't Nunes, it was Gavardio. He majorly told his fullbacks, go, lads, go. And I'm loving that.
And to be honest, Mark, when John Stones came on, Matheus Nunes just absolutely caught fire.
Happy birthday tomorrow.
He got even better when John Stones came on.
Yep.
He just looks so comfortable in that position. Like there must be something about it. He doesn't mind playing that position, but I think he plays better depending on who's next to him.
That's true, Brendan. He's as bad as a pundit as he is a manager.
Can I just say something quickly about Tim Sherwood, all right? Is his only sort of accolade or honour the 94-95 Premier League trophy with Blackburn?
Yep. It was the only accolade here.
The same Blackburn that was owned and bankrolled by Jack Walker that got all the biggest signings in and spent, I think broke several records in terms of spending to win that Premier League trophy.
Oh, yeah, they bought Chris Sutton at $5 million. They bought Stuart Ripley.
Don't forget Shearer came in a couple of years before that. They bought
Shearer from Southampton. Yeah. They bought Timmy Flowers from Southampton. Oh, Jack Walker bankrolled.
David Batty was there as well.
Colin Hendry he bought. Where did he buy Colin Hendry from?
Was it United, was it? I don't know. You're going a bit far back for me now.
I'm going a bit far back there.
Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, just saying to that, so bankrolled. I'm not taking anything away from Blackburn because that's something that club can hold on to for a very, very long time. So I'm not taking anything away from that, but I'm just saying people in glass houses, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically, he was starting his career, transferred as a striker in 97. He was re-signed in 91 he was at Manchester City. I can't remember if it was directly from Manchester City. Someone in the chat will tell me it's Pardo, but he was with us and then went back. I'm not sure if he did it. According to Sport, right, now I know who that's from. That's garbage. Yeah, I'm not having that. The docu's going nowhere. Yeah, we'll talk about a little bit of George Graham. George Graham, Cather. Sadly, one of my idols in the game, Brian Clough, was accused of having bungs as well, sadly. And we'll always put allegedly, and we'll always cover ourselves legally, but something I really, really wanted to get into. Like, really the dark side of it. Real, but it's all for a bunch of likes and views. Exactly. Netflix should buy the rights to the Premier League. I'm not sure they will. I mean, I would like them to. Exactly, house captain. By the way, big up AK. Happy birthday for tomorrow from everyone here at the Mancunian Way, mate. Smash it. Renewed his membership for the 10th month. Absolutely, thank you, mate.
Yeah, happy birthday, AK.
And then you've gone and put in a £2 super chat. Yes, Martin and Pat, tomorrow's my birthday. Big up. Have a lovely birthday. Everyone here at the channel, mate. And Dash has doubled down and given another super chat, by the way. £2 from now on, call him Josko Gavardona. Are you comparing him to Maradona?
Just Gavar 9 will do.
Mate, I'm saying we're going to win 5-0 Wednesday. We'll have a little chat about Wednesday towards the end. But yeah, big up Nunes. I thought he was amazing. What do you get of tactics? Because I'm loving this. Like Pep talked about in the week about this football's evolving and it's changing. Have you got any qualms to go in a bit of long ball FC?
No, I wish we started doing it a couple of seasons ago. Because the people had set up, to try and constrict the movement and things like that. I said, well, don't put the ball long because we've got, we've got attackers that can muscle people off the ball. So, hey, Martin, I'm just going to go off mute for a second. I'll be back very, very shortly.
Yeah, I'll just remove you, mate, and then just tell me when you just put in the private chat when you're ready. Part with us in a minute. Pep tactics perfect, asking Foden Mamouche to tuck into like exactly. And I love the fact is, I now know why he's brought Edison back. If you think of them balls for Haaland to head on to, using his strength, his power, his ability. And you know what? If our midfield's a little bit dodgy, you know what? Bypass the thing and let's go long. I've no problem with that. No problem with that. People have said they wanted Pep to come up with an idea. This could be the idea. And I am all for it because to me, it brings out the best in Erling Braut Haaland, that Norwegian meat machine, that Terminator. My God, that goal he scored against that clowning Net Sanchez for them. My word. It was very similar to an Aguero goal. I don't know if anyone's seen that similar, that side by side. It's only in idea stage at the minute, Abda. It is something we're going to do. It's probably going to be started next season or in the summer. But I'm looking like a football conspiracy theorist, maybe, than crime. I'll call it conspiracy, where we're going to go all the way back from day dot right up to now about all the biggest football conspiracies that are out there. And why no one talks about them. Like Standard Charter at Liverpool, no one talks about it. George Graham at Arsenal, no one talks about it. Man United, no one talks about it. Going to the Dick Knight situation, everything else. Doku played well at Ipswich, is injured now, yeah. Maybe Nunes might be our new right back. We'll see, but we'll see. I mean, Cambiasso, we get that over the line, we'll see. Nunes is maybe not the best defender, but he's physical and strong. I agree with you. I probably do agree with you. James was tucking into Mark Mamouche, Lim Gabbardi all free for a tap him. That's why I love this Mamouche. Because Mamouche is offering something completely different, even different to Alvarez to me. Because he's come to, Alvarez was a straight striker. He was a striker. The guy was a striker. And he wanted to be a striker. Mamouche is very happy behind that back line. Very happy behind that back line. Pat's back now. And that's what I loved about Mamouche. Graham Lasso, thank you. Yeah. And just think we've got Savio and Bob. I've got to say this, Pat. First time all season, I looked at the bench and I went, yeah, we've got options. Options galore on Saturday.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
It was a very weird feeling, mate.
To know that you don't have to do 3 subs before you start considering, am I going to put Max Elaine on or am I going to put Josh Wilson-Elsbrand on?
It was, but to bring in a KDB and a John Stones and KDB just calmed it all down. Yeah, calmed it all down. And I think what did help a little bit was that you had Madueke, who had no interest in marking Gabbardio, and you had Gabbardio, who had no interest in Madueke, and they just bypassed each other. And it made it so good. They could have done Yusuf, I remember that. They could have got somebody else could have got as well back then. I like that, Brendan. Think he's burned his britches with Sky now? He won't. He won't have done yet. Batter went on to Leeds United. Yep, we'll talk about all them. How many subs off? I think I'm not that bothered at the minute. I mean, I'm loving the fact we're getting close to it. We are 5 away. 5 away. But I know what'll happen. We'll go to 5K. We'll drop back down to 4.
I wanted to speak to you about that, Martin. I said, do not bother doing a 5K celebration until like 50 over.
Yeah, but we're going to wait till we're a few over because the way people do sub and then they unsub when they see it. They try and be clever.
Yeah.
Some people are like that. Yeah. Colin Hendry, Steve Redmond. Yeah. Martin breaking Oscar Bob is expected back against Leighton. Oh, yes, I did read that. He was due back against Leighton Orient. Well, I don't know. They spent $5 billion on WWE Spartacus. $5 billion to get the WWE over. It might have been a bit more.
Wasn't there talks going on about the possibility of Premier
Might be
League
in the
actually wasn't there talks going on about the possibility of Premier League starting their own streaming service?
Yes, I do think so. I do think so, but obviously they've just, yeah. Oh, thank you, Pardo. Appreciate that. Colin Ender was signed by City for Blackburn and we sold him back. Appreciate that, yeah. And then he went to Rangers. He did go to Rangers. I remember that. So, yeah, I thought it was City he went. Nunes might be cancelled without the bad attitude. Man, I'm not confident Nunes is around, but always worrying about conceding. I'll tell you what, though, I don't mind. If we're going to do this basketball, you know, Pat, I don't mind it.
No, I think sooner or later it was going to happen. I think that talk that we had at the stretch of draws we had last season just gave us an idea that I think eventually this was going to occur. And I think given the way we've seen some of the opposition play against us in the Champions League, I think this is starting to become a little bit of a trend in Europe now. Rapid, expansive football, not all about major control and dominating your zones and things like that. And I think, I wouldn't say Pep was a little bit late to the party, but I think he's going to have to, it's another case of watching the brilliance of Pep having to reinvent himself again. And I would not be surprised if he's already doing that now, just given by the players that we've brought in over the last, season or two with Doku and Savio. And, we may see even more rapid, expansive players coming in. So this is something to look forward to because, again, what we've got to remember is I think the majority of these players are going to cater to one person in particular, and that's Mr. Erling Braut Haaland. So I'm looking forward to it. There's even a possibility, I don't want to hype it up too much, but there's even a possibility we may see something that is as rapid and as exciting as what the Centurions was, which I think everyone is almost unanimously in agreement that was definitely our most favourite attacking side. I think everybody loved that. Every time we had the ball, we looked like we were a chance of just running a million miles an hour.
I think it was too over-tackling. And what I mean by that...
100%. 100%.
I will put it, it didn't have the brain went to go into... It was brilliant going forward, absolutely exquisite. But what I mean is, when you got to a Champions League quarters or semi, they weren't really set up to game manage.
Yeah. It was like...
Monaco, for example.
Do you know what it was like? It was like driving out. It was like driving out of a dealership with a really, really good sports car. But then, as soon as you've driven it outside the dealership, you realise it had no brakes.
Yeah, true. And by the way, Dash makes a very good point, and I've said this. This is my opinion all along. This is what I believe Pep's always wanted. I might be guessing. I don't think you are, because I fully agree with you, Dash. But was Pep thinking of a back three with 2 wing backs set up for next season? He's doing it now. Can't wait, as I love the idea. 2 double pivot, 2 inside wingers, acts as a 10. I genuinely think, go back to when Walker was signed and Ben Mendy was signed and we had Eric Garcia. Now, I know at first it didn't work. I fully appreciate that. But I always looked upon it of, I've always had the feeling, even from when I was on Man City Man TV, I said this, is that I always believe Pep wanted to play back three with 2 playing wing backs. I just don't know why we've never seemed to have the full personnel to do it. But I started to think, I don't think that idea has ever left him. I don't think it's ever left him.
So I don't think you're guessing. I think it is. By the way, big up Juma Bar, who has now officially joined the football club. If you want to know, I got told it by Teti, who was a former footballer for Sierra Leone. He's played in Turkey, played sure he's played a little bit in Spain. I might be wrong. Has played with our very own Scott Carson, but he knows Juba Bar was sort of involved in the deal from a different level. But I had the Iggy that was happening a week or two ago, so big up Teddy for that. I want to try and get Teddy on here. Teddy, I don't know if you're watching this back. You are always welcome, mate, to come on the Mancunian way. It'd be lovely to have you on. You are more than welcome to come on, mate. Absolutely love hearing from you in spaces. So yeah. So welcome Juma Bar. I wish him all the best at FC Lons as well. Yeah, no worry, right. I'm going to drop Pat off while he just goes home and sets up his PC. Big up, man. You think we're going to get? Yes, I do think. This is my opinion. My opinion, not an ITK. I think we may get Cambiasso, yes. Because I follow the breadcrumbs. Juventus need money. Juventus are spending money currently, which means they may think there's money coming in. I know they've sold Danilo. I don't know where hello, Pune. Do I think Edison's staying now? I'd like him to, but I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. Mamouche was really good. I'll be honest with you. I did make a joke to me, lad. First 10 minutes in, turned to him and I went, sign Darren Huckabee version 2. If anyone's ever seen Darren Huckabee, you'll know what I mean. Because he was offside every single opportunity. The one when he had the shot that Sanchez, which went out, was offside. I thought it was a bit Darren Huckabee at the beginning, but I thought he grew into the game so much and he was so mature with the ball. And that was on 1 or 2 max training sessions. And you saw how he just linked up with Erling Haaland and he linked up with the other midfielders. Gundo looked a lot more vibrant. The only one I thought was a bit off in the midfield was Kovacic. I think he had brilliant against Ipswich, but I think PSG and Chelsea thought he struggled a little bit. Nothing against Kovacic. I think he's a superb player. Just think he looks a little bit leggy against Chelsea. I don't know if that's playing too much or maybe he's playing with a slight knock. I don't know. That was my only thing. Simon Clark, thank you, mate, for your 1-year anniversary, mate, being a member on the channel. You are a superstar, sir. How the devil are you? And welcome on this Monday evening. Conspiracy number 1. I might call it football conspiracy. I'm going to need to see whether someone else has got shows like that. Like I said, it's only a plan in my head. I need to put it out into long form. It's going to be like 20-minute videos once a week, and we'll see where we go with it. But it's probably going to be more for next season. If we do lean into transition ball, imagine Phil Foden was back to his best. 7 in 7. 7 in 7. The guy's on fire. Yeah, and there was no Savio. There was no Bob. There was no Doku. The best teams are those that can mix up playing styles. Yeah. I'm just going to catch up with your comments and then I'll bring Pat in. Mamouche, just perfect City player. Yep, he really is toxic. He really, really is. City wants an Ireland. I don't know if they do or they don't. I would prefer Barella all day long. Dare I say after one game, Mamouche looks a smasher. It's such a shame, they can't play on Wednesday. Mamouche starts versus Arsenal, 1,000% Ed. They look like scoring when Stone's coming on. No, sorry, they never look like scoring. I agree with you. I thought I said something else. Why didn't Victor Hayes come in? I just think, maybe a bit more time. That was all. Subscribe. Thank you so much, mate. Didn't Blackburn? Yes, they did. They did turn down Ibrahimovic. Blackburn turned down a lot of players. Lewandowski did turn down as well. If not for the volcano in Iceland or something, I was alive then. Can you tell us about the bad deal? It was just done. He's come to City. He's gone on loan to Lons. He's bought himself out of his own contract. It was on a youth deal at Rayo Valladolid. He was on about €2,000 a week. Rayo Valladolid, whatever they're called, they
they put that statement out as a bit of a safe face to their own fans. They can't do anything legally because he bought himself out of his own deal. My favourite moment, City moment, is when we won at Anfield. Oh, yeah, Nicholas and Nelka, Sean Wright Phillips. Loved a bit of that.
Yeah, the Valladolid thing with Juma Bar was like that. Reminded me of the way Atletico behaved when we've got Rodri.
Sorry. Say that again.
Sorry.
Say that name again.
The
Rayo. Say that team name again.
Valladolid.
Oh, I love your. It's like you're a linguistic specialist. No wonder DC's loves you. Pause.
Yeah, too many trips to Peru. Yeah, too many trips to Peru, according to you.
That's because you're never in Australia anymore. Keely's got
it's good to be cultured. Yeah.
Mike, no, ask Pat if he knows anything about Optus Sport cancelling rights with the Premier League.
I've been told that Optus have sold the broadcasting rights, and I don't know who to, but the big rumor is Stan Sport, which for me, no thanks.
Is that better or worse? I don't. I think I'm not being ignorant to our Australian friends. I do not know. I apologise.
No, you're right. So Optus, Martin, just quickly, Optus Sport is, as Keely's mentioned, as the broadcasting rights to the Premier League here. They basically have affiliation to Sky, Amazon, anybody who covers. They basically cover everything, all 38 Premier League games, all 20 teams, all 38 games per season. And they've been doing it for, I think, just over 5 years now, because I know they started just before, I believe, before the pandemic. And they've been relatively good. Like every other network, though, they are still very, very favourable towards the red teams. Can't lie. Even my red mates over here have said the same thing as well. But yeah, the talks are they're looking to try and sell. I don't know if that's a financial move or they're running out of the contracts up or anything like that. But yeah, the rumor is that it's going to go to Stan Sport, who currently have the broadcast rights for the Champions League. And if anybody knows anything about watching Champions League here in Australia, is just, in my opinion, Stan Sport is absolute trash. It's just poor connections, the punditry. With all due respect, I love Mark Bosnich as a person. I think he's a real character. But some of the people that they get on with him to do punditry and Craig Foster too, some of the punditry they get him on to do are just absolutely hopeless. So they just talk to people like they literally they do like a live feed to the stadium of whatever game that they're major broadcasting, and they're talking to them like as if they just dragged the fan out of the crowd to talk to them. Like they just have no insight. It's more about the vibes and all this sort of stuff, and it's just
so like a YouTube show.
Ugly. Yeah, like a YouTube show.
And you're like, what about football analytical viewpoint? You're not getting it here.
Yeah. So they could come and speak to you during a game, Martin, but I'll have to advise them just do it in the first 75 minutes.
Wow. 75 minutes more than you. Anyway,
given what you said about the car park the other day, I'm surprised it's not 65.
Yeah, don't even get me started on this car park situation.
If those who don't know, it took Martin an hour and a half to get out of the car park on Saturday.
Listen, if anyone's ever parked in the blue car park at Centre, you know what I mean. You literally come out the disabled areas, you get stopped because they allow all the foot traffic down Joe Mercer Way, and you're sort of stuck there and you're like, right, Then what they do is, because instead normally they send you down the bottom exit to Phillips Park and you come out the big green gates at the bottom. No, not this time. They made us do a U-turn and go all the way towards the co-op. I might as well have just gone out the bloody other exit because the other exit was then closed. And then guess what? 35, 40 minutes later, they opened that other exit. So you've now got 3 exits on the go and everyone's just ducktailed and bottlenecks into like situations. Then they're letting coaches go.
Did Co-op have an event on that night?
No.
Which could have made it even worse.
Which is worrying.
Yeah, that's a real concern.
No, we're going to do. It's not something. I'm not in it for that. It was so nice to tell you. And listen, I'm fine to do that. I don't speak to people for that sort of thing. I feel bad on Teddy for that because it's so kind of him, and I'd love to have that opportunity. Hope everyone is hiding back at rival fans and corrupt media. Yeah. I think the media mad hat, the way they talked about Ushanov was disgusting. Disgusting. I've got a question. Someone's asked me a very good question talking about Echeverria, which I do want to just come on to, by the way. And then someone did ask me, is Goku has put, Mike, would you be disappointed when it signed Verts Musiala? No, I really wouldn't. And it's just my opinion. I'll tell you why. Because I like the fact City like to make their own superstars. Not saying we won't get them, but I watched Echeverri for the Argentinian under-20s. I know it's under-20s. I know it's Brazilian under-20s. Their guy was cooking like Gordon Ramsay.
Mm-hmm.
Their guy was on fire. And I'm telling you, if you can bring in an Echeverri now, in the middle of Feb, when this tournament's done, and he's literally just has 5 months of really good training, gets to know the squad, gets to know the players, gets to know the system and Pep, has the occasional bench opportunity, and probably pays it, might, you know, I don't think he could, it's a shame, you know, get an occasional FA Cup 20 minutes here and there, maybe. I'm telling you, this guy could be an absolute star. Saying could. People are talking about him like he's 17. He's the same age as Vito Hayes. He's 19, I believe. Danny Ord Spikes, he's 19 or 20. The guy is the same age as players we're playing now. So if they're good enough, why is he not good enough? I am so excited with the way we're going with these young lads coming in. We're building for the future, which tells me 2 things. We're doing the rebuild properly. We're doing it in good time. And the other thing it's telling me is Pep Guardiola ain't going nowhere for the next... God, I don't think this is Pep's only contract.
As I mentioned before, I think the way football's changing now, I think he'll want to move with that too.
Well, I'm not doing it because I know what'll happen, Tone. I appreciate it. We have hit 5K. That's amazing. I'm not going to do the congratulations yet because tomorrow we'll drop down to 4994.
Mm-hmm.
It will, because that's what it does. When we get to 5,010, 20, then we'll do the big thank yous and congratulations. We'll see where we are on Thursday. If he's still there on Thursday, we will do the massive giveaway then. I promise you. But thank you. We have hit it. That is official. Big up to you guys. It's all for you. But I'm telling you now, some idiots will now unsubscribe because, oh, you hit 5K, we'll unsubscribe now. We've had it at 3K, we've had it at 4K, we'll have it at 5K.
It happens with everyone. When Lee got to 100K, I think it went back and forth about 5 times.
Yeah. This is why I don't do a live scroll subscriber count, because that go up and down as we're going. But no, big up to every single one of you. Thank you so much for that. And it's you guys that have got there. Not us, you lot have got there. Juma Bar looks a plate, he does, and again, he's 18. He looks young and hungry. Pat with his Shakespearean pronunciation.
All the world's a stage.
He's got the 1700 haircut going on at the moment.
I just need his skull.
Oh my God.
Go on.
Professional Martin Happy
Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
I don't know whether it's a compliment or an insult using my name, but thank you. Thank you so much. 50 gifted memberships. Big up, Professional Happy Clapper.
Jeez,
absolutely big him up in the chat. W's fire, whatever you can use. Thank him. That is outstanding. That is one of, if not the biggest contribution we've ever had on the channel. Absolutely amazing.
More than you believe. More than you believe, I'm happy.
Big up, Professional Martin Happy Clapper. Thank you so much. Fires. Oh,
Martin Happy Clapper there with Martin Happy Clapper with the Oprah Winfrey right there. You get a membership. You get a membership. Everyone gets a membership.
No, we've already gifted 10 this month. We've just gifted 10 tonight.
Yeah, brilliant.
Echeverry's a baller. I can't wait for Echeverry. What is the rumour? The rumour I heard was City are very much interested in Nico Barella. Now, it's not ITK. If anyone said it was a rumor I'd heard, nothing official, was just a rumor. I would love Nico Barella. So if anyone, Martin said it wasn't ITK, it was a rumor that I'd read somewhere on Twitter or somewhere else, that was what it was. So yes, I need to go to the toilet the other morning, so I watched my phone and go back to TV and won't let me put the stream on. Wow. Things on about Optus. What about the government back in the rags? Yeah, there you go. Great point.
That reminds me, everybody. I'll just put in the chat. There is actually, without sounding like a depot, there is a petition you can actually put to stop the petition out there to stop the government funding the new stadium. So if you want, I'll put it in the chat.
Oh dear. Martin, transfer show. Yes. Next Monday we will be live from, I don't know what time does the window shut on Monday. You know, let me check.
Usually close around or just before midnight, like 11 p.m. or something.
Because if it does, we're gonna do.
That's all windows are like that because it's usually midnight in Europe, so it's 11. Yeah.
On it closes on 11 o'clock on. No, where the frig is it? Where's the date? Right, all I need to know. Never tells you this. Closes at 11 o'clock on Monday the 3rd. So what we'll do is we'll go live about 7, 8, don't know, we'll see, we'll have a long, and we'll do 4 or 5 hours and we'll get guests on as we're going. But we'll do something definitely, Tone. Me and Tone are on a show tomorrow. We're on, we had a South Stand, I believe, at 7 p.m. So get over to that tomorrow with Dap, Steve, and a few other guests as well. Going to be a cracker of a show. Can't wait to be on there tomorrow. Excuse me. We'll see. Tone Bomber. Yeah. So everyone associated with my girls 5K should be more. Thank you so much, mate. And I'll tell you what, we'll do a space tonight as a celebration. LB. No, look, listen, everything's fine with LB. We're just, at the minute, we're just letting things calm down a bit. Nothing wrong with LB. Everything's just fine. We're all busy.
That petition in the in the chat.
So there's no issue with me and LB or Tone and LB. Tone Martin, we wish him all the best. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. He's class. Thanks, Lenny. Reckon a whole evening. Let's see what I've just told you that. I'm down for that. How has my day been? My day has been lovely. It's like, how has your day been, mate? Hope your day's been good. Not really get someone good, not necessarily exactly. It's what it is for me. Much love to you, Tone. I'm okay not getting them now. It's very serious talent. Good evening, Andrew. How are you, mate? Etcha Messer. Stop calling him Messer.
Too soon.
Since we signed, I watched him at River. He looked brilliant, but very lightweight. He's bulking up. Incredible ceiling, exactly.
He looks on TV now from when we first were in with this guy. He looks taller. I don't know, tall is one thing, but when you got a bit more sturdiness to you for the Premier League, that's when you start being more suitable. But yeah, he looks taller now, like he's starting to grow.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a waffle show back. We'll see. We'll see if we can put all the pieces together and get a show on at some point. Monday tagline, yes. No pressure at all as well. What do I think of Juma Bar? I wish him all the best at FC Lons. We'll see how he comes with that. Let him go through Lons, but he looks a promising guy. 19, there you go. He's starting to get a build of Alvarez now. I just still think we need Cambiasso. Listen, I still think we get Cambiasso. Maybe I'm wrong, but Douglas Luiz will have to be on City's terms. And that's what I like about it, Douglas Luiz. City have learned from the past. We're not going to just go and spend, because remember, we've still got Phillips on the books, still got Kovacic, still got Nunez. City aren't, well, we just want to add just a piece, hope it does well. They want to do it on their terms. We'll loan him with a option to buy. Because I think the main guy they want, they can't get this January. I don't think they can get him. So I think City have been very patient and very clever. You can get this Cambiasso in, he could do a job. Or we do the long ball like we're doing. Honestly. It's amazing what, the sad thing is, mate, none of these players can play on Wednesday night, which is sad. Messi, they're loving this Messi stuff. Pep will beat Fergie, I hope so. It's facts, Martin. Laddie's special thing to be a top-class player. Spot on, rebuild on the way. Pep will extend. He's at the best club. I'm loving this. Let's go with this positivity. Let's go. Green Mountain, Pepe, sit there. Don't worry, man. That's okay, Spartacus. Would I keep McAtee? Oh. Where are you with McAtee? Genuinely.
Conflicted, contradicting of myself. I can't. It's such a difficult one because yes, there is a talented footballer there, but you know that he hasn't exactly got the same. I don't think the club look at him with the same trajectory as certainly as Phil Foden, but even Oscar Bob or Rico Lewis for that matter. I still think there is a good player there, but a player like that deserves to have a good career at a good club, not someone who can be effective 20 minutes every, whose young career at City can be defined by having good performances every 20 minutes, whether that be a 4-0 up or 4-0 down. I don't know. I want to keep the guy because, I still think there is a good player there, but I just don't know how much further up the pecking order he can go. And with more signings coming in, it doesn't mean anything. It means he could go further down. He could go further up. I don't know, but there just hasn't been enough there to prove to me that he's going to be a regular and he's going to be here for a long time. And I hate to say it because, again, he's one of our own. And yeah, it's always a bit of pill to swallow when you say that. But the problem is, I think, unfortunately, he had a certain Mr. Philip Walter Foden who was born a couple of years older than him and, came through the academy a little bit more recently than him. And he sends Phil Foden's quality sets the benchmark for every young academy player that comes through now. And it's, as I said, it's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's something that we have to learn. We have to learn to do. And again, we talk about it. Well, we might be upset about it now.
Yeah.
But then again, we a player like that we get good money for, and in 2 or 3 years' time, you're going to turn around and say, "Well, thank you, James McAtee, because you had a good career, but your money helped us pay for the next big star that comes through the door."
I don't think Pep helped himself with his comments. I don't think Pep helped himself with them comments. I think he should have just zipped and just let it happen. My thing with McAtee is he's only contracted till 2026. Now, they had discussed a new contract. I think verbally he'd come to an agreement, but they were, like anything, you can verbally agree to do whatever you want, but until it officially happens, pie in the sky nonsense. So he hasn't signed it. He's not been playing. I just look at it and I think with the options off the bench, when you've got Oscar Bob coming back, Echeverri to come in, potential Cambiasso to go into mid with Rodra. People want to bring in a Douglas Luiz. You've still got KDB. You've got Bernardo. You've got Doku. You've got Sabio. It's like, I don't see where the guy goes. For him, I don't mean he's not good enough. I mean in his playing time. Where does he get? Because even in the cups, he's not going to get the game time now.
Do you know the problem is, Martin, is the pecking order in the team moves with the signings that come in and signings come out, but he hasn't moved. He just seems to be still in one place. There's always like 5th or 6th choice, and he doesn't move up when new players come in. He doesn't move down when players go out. It's almost like he's in a form of purgatory, like football in purgatory.
Spot on. And do you know what makes it worse, mate? For me, it is. Pep talked about it the other day. There was some quotes from Pep Guardiola, and he said about the comments he made, and he said it will come down to game time. It will come down to game time. I mean, Josh Wilson-Espran, by the way, I don't know if anyone knows this, has now gone to Stoke City on loan.
Yep.
Don't know if that's been confirmed by anyone yet, but big up to...
No, it has.
I wish Wilson-Espran all the best at Stoke.
Is it Wilson-Espran is the reason why I think McAtee's blocked in a way? Because I've read somewhere that they're concerned that we've exceeded, or if we try to loan McAtee, we're exceeding our loan slots. Because you're allowed to loan 6 players out, and I think Wilson-Espran was the 6th.
So the problem we
I
have is
don't know if that's a domestic one or a European one.
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's so many to the Premier League.
Well, if it's FIFA, it might be. Well, if it's FIFA, it might be Europe, but then it'll be UEFA will be saying that more than FIFA would. So I don't know.
Yeah. By the way, big up, professional Happy Clapper, absolutely outstanding, and everyone. And he has now doubled down and done a super chat as well. What a name! And he said it is piss taking. Thank you very much. I know it's only banter as well, mate. But as you've seen here, by the way, we're not even finished. But Poonet has renewed for an 8th month. Thank you so much, mate, for your kind. You lot are on fire tonight. Absolutely fire. Thank you. And then FIFA, who has pushed this for 3 months now. Big up to yourself, mate. Woohoo, 5K. Congratulations, guys. Thanks for great shows. No, thank you for your amazing support, mate. And then Professional Happy Clap has come with the $5. Martin, using your name as a compliment and an insult. Love you, mate, and love to take the piss out of you as well. And I know it's all in jest and banter as well, mate. Echo Falls with the £5. Cheers for your help with the parking the other day, Martin. Went smoothly. Great game to go to. Which car park did you go in, Echo Falls, just out of coincidence? It wasn't the blue, was it, mate? Because it was you 90 minutes getting out as well. Atmosphere, best of the season.
It was Echo's car stalled at the entry.
Why don't City sell Ashban? Because no one wants to buy him, LB98. No one wants to buy him. Would you offer McAtee a new contract to rent him? Do you know what I'd do? I'd probably sell him with a buyback.
Yep.
So I'd sell him for cheap, say 20 million. By the way, Leverkusen's not happening because they've gone for... They've signed somebody else. And I can't remember who the frig they've signed. Or they're about to sign. It's blocked my mind. I would probably listen. I would love McAtee, but I think we can't loan him because he's contracted on until 2026. So you loan him, you're going out on a free. I would sell him with a buyback in the summer. He's going to be here to the rest of the season. I think this next 5 months will determine where McAtee ends up. But I'd probably sell him with a buyback, just in case. I would never make the same mistakes we did with Cole Palmer.
Is it Buendia that Leverkusen? It looks like Buendia is going to be lined to Leverkusen.
A deal with the Emil Buendia from Villa.
It's decent business. He's not about decent business. Not a bad player, and he's fallen out of favour at Villa. So,
do you know what, Nick? You're spot on there, mate. Palmer, Sancho. I looked at that Chelsea team on Saturday and I went, Jesus Christ. They had Tosin on the bench.
Yep.
You had Sancho, Palmer. I'm like, what the frig is going on here?
Yeah, Brahim Diaz too. He's starting to come to his own at Real Madrid as well.
Yeah, apparently he was going somewhere. Wasn't he going somewhere?
Oh, unless he's getting loaned out again because Real Madrid aren't going to let him go.
Yeah, they've all said Brandia, thank you. Man flu, I've had a bit of man flu. I will agree. And it's a killer, and I hope you're feeling good. Big up, Bresban is on look. Yes, he's gone to Stoke. Only because we just can't do it. I was in Blue December bit. They opened the other side. Now, this is what I couldn't do. You know, I was parked up, literally.
Look what you've done, Echo Falls. You started him again.
No, I'm having me rant. It's Martin Talk, so Martin's frigging talking.
Well, you should change the episode to Martin Talks, Pat Regulates.
I'm sat there at Echo Falls. I'm literally can just drive out the exit on the other side, you know, opposite the tennis complex. So all I got to do is drive out, turn left, straight down, and I'm out. No, they make me go all the way around, park up at the stop sign. So now I'm basically 300 yards away from Phillips Park. I then got a U-turn and come all the way back and face the Co-op Arena. I then get diverted off that and get sent out the same way as the coaches. So now you've got 3 lanes trying to get into one. 95 minutes. You were lucky because I did realise they did open that other entrance 25 minutes later. What a load of bastards.
I'm hoping next game I'm over. I'm just walking out of the ground and I just walk past you, the car park, on my way up to, like, I don't know, the Grove or something for a pint. Hello, mate.
The wisdom, mate, that SEP who regulate it outside, not City, the contracted third party
people that they can't do anything now.
Yeah. Mark, do you know what I'm going to do next? If I find out next time I'm over there and you're stuck in traffic for 90 minutes, I'm going to walk across the street to the Starbucks at the Asda, get you a coffee, come back and bring it to your car.
Yeah. By the way, I drive a black Cupra. So you want to go to Starbucks while I'm in the queue and get me a caramel macchiato, a Venti caramel macchiato? It will be ever so grateful. I'll slip you the $5. Don't worry.
$5.
I'm Monza, as they say in the answer. Big up the ITKs, even though I am not one. Villarreal signed Malin from Dortmund. Oh, I didn't know they'd signed him.
Ooh,
it's not doing him any good, though, is it? Oh, thank you so much. Have you changed your profile picture? Did that quietly. Will Christian McFarlane? I have no idea.
No, because he's a left back, and left backs don't exist at City.
Yeah, well, we don't play left.
Big fat no. You want a left back? Get rid of Pep.
Arsenal want Brahim Diaz. Wow. Is this City or the Chelsea academy? I don't know. Diaz to Liverpool is a rumor. The reason is with the thingy academy is because Joe Shields was at Southampton. He left City, went to Southampton, then left Southampton and went into Chelsea. So that's why all these kids ended up at Southampton and then they've all ended up at Chelsea. Because Joe Shields was a big part of this. Well, it is Joe Shields, isn't it? Got that right, Anna. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. I'm sure it's Joe Shields. Is Martin, are you on coffee detox? No, I'm on my coffees.
Me too.
He is out for 3 weeks, muscle injury. Shit, you go to McDonald's. McDonald's don't do coffee.
Excuse me. McCafe started in 1993 in Melbourne, Australia. We know a thing or two about coffee. We know, yeah, because it's not because you're having McCafe. It's not from here.
Look,
and I told you the best coffee in Manchester is actually run, but it was started by an Australian and it's now owned by a Portuguese and a Kiwi. I told you before.
Look at
Federal Cafe. Federal Cafe.
No, sorry, Pat. Stop breaking news. He's bragging. He's frigging bragging.
It's just a wind up. Because he knows. Yeah.
I'm not.
I poked the bear. I poked the bear, and now, I poked the bear, and the bear's now about to tear the cage down.
Tear the cage down. Come on, you bastards.
Yeah.
Launching in future Martin parking design. Tell you what, I'm going to start taking on that parking role. I got the TREBLE on the best side. Piss off with you, Cade. I have a walking stick that I should use. I don't because I'm embarrassed to use it. 42-year-old should not be needing a walking stick. But so I've got one. I'm embarrassed to use it. I use it when I only use it around my children and my wife. And
Did you use it when you were dressed like the Joker?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, Formidable, for becoming a new member, mate. You are a superstar. Really appreciate that. And then FIFA has done another £2 super chat. Top show, 10K subs this year. Top show, lads. You lot are absolutely on fire.
More than you believe. More than you believe, I'm happy.
Yes, we will do one. We'll do one. Yep, you are right. Kathy, the all-seeing guy. Martin, 5-0. Right, let's move on to Wednesday. And then we'll wrap up. By the way, we will do 5 minutes Q&A. If you want to ask some questions, get them in. Nothing personal, obviously. Nothing personal. Wednesday night, where you at?
Win at all costs.
True facts, low fat. True facts.
Don't know if it's different in this part of the world. Just guys, win at all costs. Shame Mamouche can't play, because I would have loved to have seen him start in this game. Let's just be honest. This isn't going to be an easy game, given the fact that Brugge, I believe, are undefeated in all comps for about 20 games. So, let's not take them with a pinch of salt. I know we've played them in previous fixtures and we've dominated them, but this is a different situation where we're actually under a lot of pressure in this stage of the competition for what feels like more than 10 or 12 years now, really. So I just want to get it done. Just get the job done any way, shape, or form whatsoever. because we know a win will get us through. Mathematically, only a win will get us through. We don't want to be in a position where we have to rely on other fixtures. Let's just get the job done, and it doesn't matter. Me personally, in a perfect world, I'd love us to be up at 5-0 at halftime, and then we can start resting a couple of players before Arsenal. But I just want to get this done. Let's not worry about the weekend. Let's just worry about Wednesday night, get it done, and we move on.
One game at a time right now.
Yep.
Rajiv,
to answer your question, I got this from my half-brother's mate up in Brisbane who runs a flag shop. He basically gets he does design and printing. They're all purpose, so you can have them outside in bad weather and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if we can do anything here through the channel, but I can always give you the website. But I mean, if you're not in Australia, I can't guarantee that it'll be affordable, like for delivery costs, if you ever wanted to get one yourself. But if you're interested, let me know.
Yeah. Like I said, we are speaking with Gilmore Tees soon. I've got a meeting with her this week over something else that, again, I'm keeping very under the hat. Keep an eye out. When we've got the finer details on that, we'll announce it. Don't ask me now because I'm not going to tell you. Let's have a meeting about it. Ozzy knows about it, Pat and Rich don't yet. We haven't spoken to them yet. But we are going to get merch. We need to sort it out. We may be able to get a couple of flags on because I would love a Mancunian way flag. Manchester City, the only way we know.
If you want me to do a remake of this one, I'm more than happy to.
No, it's up to you. I love that one, and everyone loves it. I just think in the coming months we are going to change everything. I know football prizes is still up there. That will be coming off soon. We've just not had the time. I haven't spoke to the people I need to do. Because I don't do these lovely designs. I have input to help, but we have somebody else who does all the graphics and the design and everything else, and they do a fabulous job. They've just been working very hard. Being on my birthday, we're not winning. Louis will, promise you. Come on, bit of positivity. I think we win on Wednesday night. Brugge are basically through anyway now. They don't need, I think they're basically through because PSG are playing Stuttgart. That is the game that really does change it for us a little bit because PSG and Stuttgart are playing. Brugge are basically there. So 1 or 2-0. I'm not bothered. Just get the job done. I think we'll get the atmosphere pumping. Big up to 1894. I know 1894 have got a very, very special thing planned on Wednesday night, which I think will be magnificent. Can't wait to see it.
I think the thing wasn't it, Martin? It's like I think Rich said it. It's like we could just go into this game 1-2-0 win, and actually both teams would probably go through.
Yeah,
because of that PSG Stuttgart game.
Yeah, that PSG Stuttgart game changes a lot for us in our favour.
If PSG and Stuttgart were playing other teams, then it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, because those two are playing each other.
Look, Stuttgart and PSG are playing each other, and they're wedged in between us and Brugge. So that's why it benefits us.
Spot on, Luke, and that's what I have to do, mate. I've got to get through the mental block, Luke, and me using my walking stick when I should be doing. I do use it, I just don't use it at the air. I don't know why. I get embarrassed. I reckon we're going out on Wednesday. Sherbin is asked when I can't stand the Super League format. Don't like the format, but I do want to go through BB. I do understand what you're saying, but when I'm not bothered about form, because with the Champions League, it's the informed team in March and April that win it. Have to be the best. Otherwise, Real Madrid won't win it ever.
And again, yes, I'm not a fan of this league format, but let's not forget too, once the league format's done, you go back to what you already know with the knockout stages. So the real thing is just as long as you get in, then you just go back to the way that you would have played these fixtures for years and years on end. It's just getting in. Final. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
The thing that makes the league. Yeah, well, the thing that makes the league format interesting is that, for years and years and years, where the draw came out, clubs could spend weeks and weeks and weeks on doing all their, their stats and learning about the teams that they're playing because they knew they were going to play 3 teams twice. Now you're talking about playing eight completely different teams, both home and away, and I think it really forces teams to be more creative. They've got to spend more, they've got to spend more time, use more resources to do more scouting and learning about the teams that they're playing. So I think for a lot of these, like your Real Madrids and Bayerns and Manchester City, there's a reason why we've seen them struggle in a way Liverpool being the exception, but I think what they've done is they've taken their league form from the Premier League and been able to sort of develop that into the Champions League. So I think next season we'll have a lot more form in the group stages of this, but I still think there will be some sort of teething problems for a few of the older, more established teams as they get used to this sort of format. But again, if you get into that top 24, I think you just need to go back into that mode of playing cup finals every single midweek. And if you do that, then you're probably going to see the exact same. You're going to see this a similar sort of 4 to 8 teams in the quarterfinals and semifinals of the Champions League as you do majority of years, or what you've seen over the last 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. Tell me something. We're getting a property. We will try. The guy we want now is not available now. We will get him in the summer. I do, but I just my personal belief, Puna, I do think we will. The announcement going to be like crap. Big up, Craig. Do you know anything? Can't wait to see the design of the main road shirt, Winker shirts. I need that not in my lifetime for obvious reasons. Hey, that's copyright. You're not allowed that now. Yes. Change the name of your channel, son. I'm only joking, Luke. Yes, good on you, Craig. Hope you're good, mate. Show Craig a lot of love in the chat. Any use for us today, Craig? Big up. Everyone's asking. Formidable's gone 3-0. Team Edison, Nunes, Stones, Gabardio, Gundogan, KDB, Foden, Sabio, Bob. I don't think Bob will play.
Bob, not yet. Bob likely for Leighton Orient, but not for these next 2 fixtures.
Yeah, I'm probably going to say...
I think Leighton Orient makes sense for Bob to come back to.
Yeah, probably Bernardo. I think Bernardo instead of Bob for me, Jack.
Yeah.
What are the odds on Foden getting a similar contract to Haaland? Don't know, but Foden and Rodri should be the next 2, I believe. Bugger might play the second string. I hope the crowd will be up for it, July. Don't we also go above Brugge if we win? I don't know. I've not fully seen. Do I?
Well, we will on goal difference.
Bloody hell, it's so nice to look at the forwards on the website and see we've got 2.
So what if they decided to put Mamouche in the midfield? You'd still go, where are you doing 2 forwards?
Oh, he's rested him for Sunday. Yeah, now I'm playing him. They will say Belgian club, help fellows. Yeah. I'm just looking now. DB, thank you so much, mate, for your gifted 10. You, sir, are also, you are on fire tonight. Thank you so much.
More than you believe. More than you believe, I'm happy.
Nothing more than the info yesterday. LB regarding can be asked yesterday. Bid was put in his 6 months. Oh, some inquiries will be loose. Advanced a little with 8 million LB. There you go. Purchase option. That's what the club want. They don't want obligation. That's the part they don't want with Luis. Is what I was told. They don't want the obligation. They want the option. So there you go. Cheers, Craig, with the update. Big up, DB. Massive big ups to DB. Big up. Thank you, Luke. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, mate. Like I said, we need to get you back on. Well, Devil concede, but I'm not bothered about conceding as long as we win. All I care about. I'm not bothered about this.
Win at all costs, as I said. Yep.
What is the greatest feeling, Aguero or Rodri? I'm going to say personally for me, the Aguero moment, because it was the first one.
Yep. And Rodri, who he did it against.
Rodri was more emotional for me because of everything. But Aguero was the the greatest one.
Yeah. I'd agree with you because, just because Aguero, because of who he did it against. Rodri for me because I was there.
Because we beat United. Because we beat United to that title, that hit differently. It's like you beating Sunderland to the title if they were up there.
Which might happen one day. You never know.
Craig, we've already put a bid in. Amovskis, take care, DB, mate. Big up to yourself. Real Tommy said Louise is done, didn't he? I don't know. I'm not. I've been a bit off Twitter the last few days, just on police advice, but I will get back on it. 5K Martin, big up. So if you have DM me on Insta or anything, I do apologise, or emailed, I will get back to you. I've had a few days off. I will get back to you. My apologies. They are. Isn't our proper DM? Yeah, it is. Our proper DM is Rodri. Don't tease me, Connor. Big ups, Martin. What's your opinions on ballet?
They won't go away, those rumours.
I don't know. I'm fine with Belabor. I think the price might scare City off.
I was talking about Kimmich.
All right. No, I was asking about Belabor.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no, but I was just saying Kimmich is just.
Scare City.
I kind of like. I always love the Kimmich news, but it's just the more and more it happens, just like go.
I think you're not looking. They're not looking at a straight DM. They're looking at a more 6'8".
Mm-hmm.
Who do I think the DM is? I think they'll probably get Douglas Luiz. If not, I think they'll use Cambiasso there. Apparently, Pim and Pep. Who's on a fight? Talking about Doku? I don't know. Bob will be flaying Orient, I reckon. Right, last few things, then we're going to go in a minute. Also, going to just say that I've seen much Toddy McFarlane will be joining us in his birthday. Yeah, big up to Craig. You haven't got anything wrong, mate. Big up to you. So ignore the people. I don't know if anyone said, I know it's 270 in here. Please give it a like. It's the only time I'll say it. If you are new, hit that sub. Big up on the 5K. We have smashed through it. We're at 5,002. So big up to everyone. That means so much. On Thursday, we'll do the massive giveaway. We'll pick a winner from there of the 2 tickets and signed shirt. Obviously, subject to availability. Yeah, he'll be tournament. He'll replace Gundo. Craig, you are RITK. He'll replace Kovacic. I don't think Kovacic goes anywhere, you know.
I think Kovacic.
I don't know where.
I think Kovacic will become rotational.
Where's this Doku stuff come from? I don't know where this is. Kulusevski. I don't want Kulusevski. No, I really don't. I don't want anyone from Tottenham right now.
I know Kulusevski turns into prime Messi whenever we bloody play Spurs, but doesn't mean you'll do it for us if we signed him.
Dick off Wembley 99. Oh, that's a good one as well. Mine was the Mackems 5-1 ball, but there was a Carabao Cup soon. Not sure signing if we lose Stones and Akins or create someone's shades. Anyone need news? Well, he's not. Cambiasso is a fullback and can play CDM as well. Put Doku in on your search, you'll see for yourself. Oh, I will do. I'm not disapproving. I've not heard anything, mate. Who's Man City going for another transfer? Cambiasso and Douglas Luiz seem to be the two. I think Victor Hayes is the DM. We'll see. Big Cole coming in the summer to trim the wage bill. Hopefully, Rod will come back as before. How did you manage to get to the final? I definitely want to try and get an extra if we can make one.
Through our supporters club. We basically have a cut-off day. We have to put all our bids in for everybody who's able to make it, and then they just use either process of elimination or let us know if they're able to allocate for everybody. Now, in the case of Istanbul, we got very, very lucky. We had 29 applicants, and all 29 did get tickets. 4 had to cancel, but for that matter, regardless of the cancellations, we still had 100% success on getting tickets. So yeah, we're very fortunate. I think they factor in geography as well too. They take in the fact that we have the logistics of getting from Australia to these sort of finals. But yeah, they do. The OSC does look after us very, very well. So if you're ever interested in going to the final, Keely, you need to sign up to your local official supporters club. If you are in Sydney, get in touch with me because yeah, we'll definitely get you sorted out for membership for the next season, and yeah, we can go from there.
There you go. Pat is in here for a mate's wedding.
Yeah,
I'm not getting married.
No.
Yeah, so we will arrange that, and we'll go and have a night out. We are gonna. I do need to have a proper night out with Pat when he gets over there this time.
Keely, I'll leave you my Instagram account in the chat, and then you just if you've got Instagram, just hit me up, and I'll talk it through with you. Even if you're not in Sydney, I can get you in touch with I can get in touch with you at the I can get you in touch with the local supporters club.
So I'm presuming you're talking about Cambiasso, Craig. Yeah, he's perfect pet player. Right, we're going to leave it there. I listen. I'm fine with Belay, but not yet. LB. I'm unsure on the whether we'll pay. I think City will be scared by the 3 figures. I think that scares City a little bit. That 9.
The Labour will be 100 million.
Yeah, scares City a bit. There you go. And you can also get in touch with me, Keely, and I'll sort it out. I know NS is going to as well. Right, we're going to leave it there. That's episode 2 wraps up of Martin Talks. We'll do episode 3 next week. Might do it on Big Up. We might do it on here. We'll see. Massive congratulations to everyone on 5K. You have got us there. Like I said, if you come on here to be an idiot or be a dick, you're going. Simple as. We'll have a bit of banter. We'll have a laugh. But I'm telling you now, for any mods that are listening, any new people are here, you are here to abuse and be personal, you're gone. Simple as now. Not dealing with it. We're here for a nice chat, a good community, and real debate. We'll debate all day long on football. No one has to agree with me. No one has to agree with Pat. No one has to agree with anyone. But it stays on football only. Simple as. You come in here to abuse, see ya.
Yep. Your personal attacks aren't going to change someone's opinion, so just leave them to yourself.
Yeah. If you think we're going to chuck 3.5 years of hard work down the road because you don't want us here, tough titties. You know what I mean? Tough titties, said the kid here. You know what I mean? You're gone. Done with it.
Yep.
We're the Manchester City fans, all of us. Old, new, local, abroad, wherever. We're all Blues.
Yep. Martin, I'll just say 2 rules. 1, no personal attacks. Number 2, don't talk about the parking at the Etihad.
Yeah, parking at the Etihad's gone as well.
Yeah.
Another thing, I will say this. Don't dare anyone come into my DMs abusing me. Because I'll just block you anyway. Again, let's have a debate. I'll have a debate on DMs all day. Don't come in to personally attack me because you don't agree with what I said on a show. Or better still, get yourself a camera and come on and let's debate. We put our faces on here. You don't. Anyone's a brave person behind a phone or a keyboard called Keyboard Warriors. Let's have a chat. This is meant to be a community, a laugh, and escapism for people. Not a place for you, to act 10 men. Anyway, we'll deal with that. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone tonight, and I'm just going to name these legends: Lee Gates, Dash, Danny, Outdoor Bench. We've had Louis, AK, Dash, Simon Clark, Professor Happy Clark with the 50 gifted, absolute legend. Punet, FIFA twice, Professor Happy Clark, Echo Falls, Formidable, DB, Lynette, everyone for your very kind, generous donations. Your channel has also gifted you 10 memberships as well. Big up to you all. Smash the thumbs up on the way out. And you know what? We'll be back Wednesday night with post-match from Club Brugge. Hopefully, when I get back from the game, we'll let you know what time, but we'll be back Wednesday night. Join us tomorrow, 7 p.m, roughly, over on the Win. We're at the South Stand, where there's going to be a great panel show. Can't wait to have a chat with the lads about it. And yeah, we'll be back Wednesday. We'll be back Thursday. Loads coming up. I'm going to do a space that'll open about 12:15. We'll have an hour or so. Chatting Manchester City. But again, if you're going to be a dick, you're going out. Me, Craig, Mods, whoever else is here, we're not here to be abused. We're here.
That's where they can go. In the bin.
I'm putting my foot down on the dickheads now. Simple as. I said this earlier on. Don't care if there was 100 people in here or if there was 5 people in here. You treat people with respect. You don't have to agree with them, but you respect them. Anyway, thank you, Danny. Thank you, Huey. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Craig. We appreciate your advice and wisdom as well. Craig Swain, Major Mod, mate. We come in, we debate, we disagree, stay east. Spot on. Great show. Thank you. Nice name change. And by the way, City lose, we hurt as well. City win, we celebrate. Yeah? That's what it is. Martin, you're a great mass debater. I am. It's only because
if you're going to debate with him, just one at a time, please.
Just don't park at the A. Me and my dad no place for the abandoned car park walk down the street where Mary D's is. It's old yellows there now, mate. It is your channel. Spot on. No Craig Answer, we appreciate it. Anyway, take care. Big up you lot on getting the 5K. You are amazing. I'll stick something out tomorrow about that. We've got up to 5,003 now. Absolutely outstanding. You lot are on fire, and we can't appreciate enough. If you're going to join us on X, we'll see you all very soon. Take care. Thanks to Pat. Thanks to you lot. And we'll see you.
Thanks, everyone.
Hopefully, City get another win. Take care, all.